What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is episode 2 for my Java training arc series. And I finally decided which farms we were going to work on this episode. So we've got a couple of farms, and I wrote them down on a little notepad over here. So I'm going to go over those right now. The first farm that we're going to build this episode is a sugarcane farm, because we need paper for our elytras. The second is going to be a creeper farm. The third is going to be an easy wood farm. Basically, I'm going to use this farm to make all the chests that I want to make for my storage systems and for my massive storage system that I want to build in my mega base. So we're going to just get at least a starter wood farm and then eventually graduate into tree farms for each tree type. The last and final farm that I want to build is a witch hut redstone farm, because the amount of redstone that I'm going to need for this massive storage and all the other farms that I want to build in Java are going to require a lot of redstone. So in this order, this is what we're going to work on in the next 100 days. And if I can get them done early enough, then we'll add some more farms to the end. So stay tuned, because we're going to get working on these farms for the next 100 days video. Right now, we are on day 93, so we've got 7 extra days to spare. So we have 107 days to build these 4 farms, which I think we could probably get done really quickly. And then we could start working on the more important stuff. Because I want to build a mega base, and I want it to come out really pretty now that I know how to use Lightmatica. So I'm really excited. So without further ado, let's get into the first build, which is going to be our sugarcane farm. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got all the materials that I need for the sugarcane farm, so we're about to get started. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have for our stasis chamber and our sugarcane farm. So that checks off one of the items on our list. The sugarcane's growing like painfully slow, but I guess it'll grow. You know, it'll grow. Alright, so the next thing we need to work on is the wood farm. So we're going to take a gander at what we need for that. And we probably might build it in this area here, just so that way we can continue to have everything loaded in the correct chunks. So I'll catch you guys back once I've looked up the tutorial and cue time lapse here. All right, guys, that is farm number 2. Look at that. It's working. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is farm number 2. We've got our wood farm so that we could have enough wood for our chests and everything that we probably will need for the creeper farm. We've got our little sugarcane farm going. It's slow, but it's... Man, growing sugarcane in Java is, like, not even fair. But we got the stasis chamber here, so... And the iron farm's doing absolutely spectacular. So... I mean, the iron farm's just going crazy. The iron farm's going nuts. So I'm going to go ahead and level up this toolsmith, and then I will be back for you guys. Because, I mean, we've got 2 farms down, and we're at... Let's see, what day are we on? We're day 104, and we already got 2 out of the 4 farms that we wanted to make. The creeper farm and the witch farm is probably going to take a little bit longer. And getting all the materials to do that farm is going to take some time too. So, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're doing... It's moving along quite well. All right, so I'll see you guys back in a few. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, so today we're working on the creeper farm, and I was doing a little bit of research to figure out kind of like what creeper farm I want to do. Do I want to do like a mega one, or do I want to do like a medium one, or like, you know, a small one? So I decided like it's a little medium. It's like small medium. It's from Blazed MC. I get a lot of farms from him for bedrock. He's really great at building bedrock farms, and he has a Java farm channel, which is amazing. And I got the schematic for Lightmatica for his farm, which is wonderful because he has Lightmatica schematics for his farms. So I'm super happy right now. I love my little Blazed MC. He's my favorite. So we're gonna do his farm today. So what we did the bamboo farm from him. We're gonna do the creeper farm from him, and then I believe I believe that the sugarcane farm was from him too. So all the farms that I'm doing today are gonna be from Blaze MC. I was looking at Raiseworks. I couldn't find a creeper farm from him. And ENX04 and Il Mango, their farms are just like massive. They're like on a scale that I'm not ready for yet. So this ended up being the perfect medium. So we're gonna go ahead and kick off the creeper farm today. I'm super excited because I need gunpowder. I'm literally got like 20 something rockets left. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see. I got almost everything I need for the creeper farm. What I'm missing is the 800 trapdoors that I need and the 34 stacks of blocks. So that's what we're going to grind out right now, and I'll see you guys when I get done, so that way we could start building this creeper farm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we finally got everything that we needed for this creeper farm. Holy, it was a lot of materials. So now we've got the schematic loaded up. We got everything that we need. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start building. So cue in time lapse here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. We finally finished this freaking creeper farm that definitely got the better of me. This is the AFK spot. This is the top part of the farm. And it's working like a charm. Look at this. I already got like 55 rockets and stuff, like just by like standing there for like a couple seconds. Like just like 2 minutes, I already had like a stack of 64 plus some gunpowder. So this thing is working like a charm, low-key. Now I don't have to worry about rockets for a while now. Just gotta land on my AFK spot in the rain, which I kind of suck. It looks like a rainbow at the bottom there, but oh, it's finally done, guys. It is finally done. All right, well that's farm number 3 for this episode, and we actually have some time to do a couple of more farms because we're on day 138. So we still have plenty of time to get to day 200. So we actually might do a couple of more farms. So I'll let you guys know what the next farms are in a few. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Okay, we are back for the next farm that we're going to do, which is the Witch Hut Redstone Farm. But the closest witch hut that I have in my world is 4,000 blocks out. So what I've decided to do is use Nether portal travel. And the other cool thing that I decided to do, which I'm really excited to try because I can't do this in Bedrock, but I can do it in Java, is make the portal that I need to travel to on the Nether roof. So I just looked up a tutorial on how to break bedrock on the Nether roof. So we're going to do that first. And after I do that first, then we will get to the witch hut and start clearing out the area to build the farm. Because I also need to, according to Ray's Works, you got to look at the level that the witch hut farm is. Sometimes they spawn higher and lower than the way that they spawn in his tutorial. So you got to take into account that the roof of the farm has to be 1 meter. Well, he put 1m, meaning probably like 1 block above whatever the roof is to the witch hut farm. So I think I'm gonna put a block placer block, whatever, on top of the witch hut roof before I start clearing things out. So that way I can make sure that the height of the farm is what it needs to be. Because this farm, I love Ray's Works, but his farms are pretty complicated. So without further ado, let's get into breaking bedrock on the roof. I'm so excited. All right, I'll see you guys once I get all the materials to head up there, and then I'll take you with me to head up there. All right, guys, it's time. I got everything that I need in order to get to the Nether roof. So hopefully, I mean, I kind of overpacked. Like if we look at my inventory right now, I've got 14 ender pearls, 9 ladders, and then in the shulker box, I got a whole bunch of stuff in here too. Plus in my ender test as well. Like I kind of like over prepared just to be safe. But let's do this. I'm so excited. Let's do this. All right. So we're going to go to the Nether. All right. So what I think I should do is... Oh, hello there, mister. First thing I want to see really quickly is, am I by a place I can get to the Nether roof at? Kind of? Yeah, pretty much. I could just dig up from here. So that's good news. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and start building a... I should go this way. Okay, I'll meet you guys once I get to that Y level that I'm supposed to be at. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I decided I was going to ladder up because it is quite a staircase up in order to get up there. So I decided to go back and grab some ladders in order to make the ascent much easier. Whoops. So yeah, once I get up there, I will let you guys know. All right, guys, we made it. All right, so we made the ladder all the way down there to all the way up here. And in the video, it says that the targeted block must be at Y127. So we're here. We're at Y127. Okay. So we are going to take a screenshot of this because this is the block that we are going to break. So that would be Ep.2, I believe. Yep, it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for me to throw this ender pearl. So he says to throw the ender pearl right here. So let's see if I can do this right. Oh my god, I did it! Let's go! Alright, so let's look at that screenshot really quick. And that was -19, 127, -61. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and write that down really quickly. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if we can get this bedrock to break. Right here. This is where we need to make the thingy. So I'm gonna put a little block right here. Boom, so I know that that's the one. Bro, I am on the nether roof for the very first time. This is nuts. How nice is this? Something you cannot do in bedrock. Oh, I'm so happy right now. All right, so now it's time to see if I can figure out how to break bedrock. So I'm gonna start recording on the replay. And then I gotta look at this little tutorial here. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I just tried about 8 or 9 times, maybe. I can't seem to break bedrock. So I'm just gonna make a portal. And I'm just gonna portal on and off the roof. Because I'm having a really hard time trying to break this bedrock. I just cannot get it timed right. So I'm gonna make a portal and see if I can connect to my nether spawn or the portal that I already have out there. Let's see if I could try to connect to it. So let's give this a shot. I think I'll try to, because I kind of made it like this way-ish. All right. Let's see if I can get on and off this roof in one piece. See where I spawn. I'm gonna keep trying, but thing is that I ran out of TNT. So let's see. Where the heck did they just put me? Is this home over here? Yeah, it is. Alright, let's break this portal. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna try to get the cords to this portal really quickly. And then... yeah, I believe I took a screenshot of them. Then I'm gonna break this one. And then the one on the nether roof, I'm gonna try to align it with that one. So that way I could link the portal up perfectly. Alright, I'll meet you guys when I get up there. Alright, we're up here. So, now that I got that screenshot, let me go ahead and pull it up really quickly. All right, so the coordinates are... I'm going to put it over here on this other monitor. The coordinates are negative 198, 67, negative... All right, so it's going to be... negative... It's going to be negative 198, positive 67, negative 249. So we're going to go ahead and divide this by 8. Negative 24. And this is 249 divided by 8. It's 31 equals negative 31. Alright, so negative 25, negative 31. Alright, so let me close. Alright, so that's where it's at right there. Or at least that's where I was standing. So, I mean, if I could just build the portal. Luckily up here, you're nice and safe. Alright, so that was the back corner of it. So, if I build it, so that means if I were to move forward, it would be... Hopefully I could align this perfectly. Okay, so if I were to... Okay, so this is where I was standing. So the portal would be here. Would be the corner. This would be the first part of the bottom. Second part of the bottom. Nope. One more. Let's see if I can remember how to build another portal. You can tell I'm a noob. Okay. Trying to figure out which way to go up now. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Or not let myself on fire? Okay. We got the nether portal up. Let's see if it links to the one by my house. I really hope it does. Or by where all my farms are, I should say. Yes, and it does! Let's go! Oh my god, it linked perfectly. Alright, so now when we go to the nether, we'll be on the nether roof. Which is great. Problem is that when I do need to go to the regular nether, I'm not gonna have a way in there. Yeah. Well, at least it links up because I can't break that block over there. I'm having a hard time trying to freaking break bedrock. Can't figure it out for whatever reason. So, anyways, we linked the nether portals. Alright, so now we got the cords to the hut. So now we have to travel to 523-101, make another portal there, and then we'll be by the witch hut. But before we do that, we need to get all the materials for the witch hut. So I will see you guys back once I get all the materials for the witch hut. Because it's definitely going to be a grind. So I'll catch you guys once I am done with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I finally got my shulker box full of everything that I'm going to need for the witch farm, which I'm really excited about. And I finally have access to the nether roof. So we're going to take the nether roof to travel to the location of the witch hut, make another portal so that we can get over there easily, which I'm super happy about. So we got everything that we need finally, and we're going to head over there now. So I'll see you guys when I make the nether portal to get over there. All right. I got the coordinates written down. So I'll see you guys in a few. So here's the deal. I forgot to bring food. And I need to go back and get food. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually spawn in and see where the witch hut is and get a scope of the area, then go back, grab food, come back. That's the plan. All right, let's go and see what this witch hut looks like, guys. Right below me. Okay. Which isn't bad. All right, so this is the area. And it's a very bushy area. Okay. So I'm gonna have to clear this whole thing out. So in order to do that, I might need to move this portal. Might need to move this old portal over a couple of blocks. So problem is that portal already generated. So now if I make a portal, well, it'll link to this portal. So what I'll do is I'll move it over and it should link to this one. So anyways, let's head back and grab food. And then we will come back. So I'll meet you guys when I get back over there because there's a lot of work to be done over there. Oh, and might I mention, while I wasn't recording, I got this little achievement walking around the nether roof, which I thought was pretty cool. So just thought I'd show you guys that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're headed back now. I forgot that I had an elytra so that I don't have to literally walk everywhere. I'm used to not having an elytra, so like I'm literally running everywhere for whatever reason, which is kind of funny. I literally flew back to the other nether portal because I'm like, wait a minute, I have an elytra. What am I doing? So we're just gonna mine this because I need to move it to a better location that is not directly above the witch hut. So we got frogs to make a froggy farm. Okay. So I think that it would be better to build the portal. Let's see. Probably somewhere over here. Yeah, I feel like this would be a good spot right here. Nope. Now, I had to fly super far away from my other portal to not link up with the one that I have by my house. So I hope that's the same case with this one. Because boy, oh boy. If this like delinks it or whatever the case may be, that would be so annoying. Alright. Alright, let's see. Let's make sure that this links up properly. And it does. Perfect. Nice. Just what we wanted. Alright, now we have to clear out this whole area. So my axe is going to be put to work. I am going to start a time lapse now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hours and 48 minutes, we finally did it. We finished the witch hut farm. I gotta admit, I was scared here for a second because I was worried that the farm wasn't gonna work because the entire time I was building the farm, not a single witch spawned. But we do have a problem here. It looks like there's a lot of zombies that are spawning. And a creeper, too. But we got it. For the most part, we got it. Probably need to do some little touches here and there, but we did it. We did it. It was gruesome. It was tough, but we did it. It took me a very long time. Forgive me for the very long time lapse. So the next thing that we're going to work on, since I do have time, because it looks like we're at day 165. We're doing killer time right now. So I think the next farm and one of the most important is going to be an XP farm. And I think I want to do the armadillo one. I want to do the armadillo infested XP farm. So that'll be the next project. And if we get done with that quickly enough, then it looks like we might be able to start on our mega base, which I'm really excited about. So I'll see you in a few so we can start the armadillo farm. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I found the armadillo farm that I'm going to use, and the farm is from, you guessed it, Blazed MC. So I know I look really crappy right now, and I don't look my best, but I want to get this video out in time, so I am working overtime to get this armadillo farm built, and then we'll have everything that we need so that we can get started on our mega builds. And I think the first mega build I'm thinking about doing is the mega base with the massive storage room and all that, because I already have like out of control storage right now. It's driving me nuts. But I'm kind of thinking of building a proper villager trading hall. So I'm trying to decide what I want to work on first, but I do need my villagers to have all of the trades that I need. And having the XP farm will definitely help. So I'm in the fence about that, but I know that we're going to end this episode for sure with the armadillo farm. And I'll probably give you a little sneak peek of what I got planned for the mega base, which is really exciting. So without further ado, let's gather these materials for the armadillo farm and get it started and get some levels, because I need to combine my pickaxes because my villagers don't have all the trades that they need to have. So yeah, I think I might go the villager trading hall first and then mega base, but I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments what you guys want to see first, and the next 100 days video will be what you guys decide. All right, so I'll see you guys in a few. going on, ladies and gentlemen? After quite a battle trying to get a zombie inside that hole, I gave up trying to do it the way that I was doing it and just decided to level up one of my librarians so I could name tag him. Man, it was a hassle. Boy, that was a hassle. But we finally got the XP farm to work. So that is it. That is everything that we're going to do this episode. I'm going to level up as much as I can so that I can combine some pickaxes and do some backup armor things, because I want to get some backup armor because I had died trying to deal with the zombie because I wasn't even paying attention to my hearts. So I want to have a backup set of armor and tools, so I'm going to work on that. And then you guys let me know, do you guys want to see a mega base build? Or do you guys want to see a quick villager trading hut montage? I'm going to basically try to get every important trade and then build them a nice, beautiful villager trading hall. So I could do that first, or I could start on the mega base. You guys let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next 100 days video. If we decide on the villager trading hut route, that video is not going to be a very long one. I'm going to try to keep that one short and sweet. Days 200 to 300, I will do a normal length video, and I'll probably take the whole 100 days building my mega base, because I want to do a massive storage room, and then I also want like a large area in my base. I want it to look really pretty. I want to be proud of this build. So you guys let me know in the comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. We ended off on day 185, so I got 15 days to spare. I am going to try to get this backup set of armor and get a couple of more villagers to give me a couple of more important trades in the next 15 days, and then we'll decide what we're going to do. So thank you guys so much. Please leave a comment down below so I know what to work on next. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for this video. I spent 100 days building farms. I'll catch you guys in the next one. 300-day video coming up.